Okay.
There's some of that audio that's going.
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Reads up and soundboard is cued. Okay, here we go. Sit down. All right, here we go, everybody. Pack it in. Take a knee. Time for the show.
Take a knee.
Take a knee.
Somebody injured on the field?
Isn't that something you usually do when you, it's just like the coach will just say, take a knee, and then everyone takes a knee.
Oh, and listen, right?
Yeah,
it's basically your time to sit down, listen, shut up. And...
shut up, and we're going to win this game kind of thing. Clear,
right.
Clear eyes, full hearts can't lose.
That's right.
All right, here we go. Begins in 3, 2, 1. Oh, Scott, get over there. All right, 3, 2, 1. Coming up on TMS, that's some good jerky.
Heroes of the waveform.
Our Vada house fire is angry.
How much cheese did you steal?
All of it. How honest is your booze?
All of it. South Korea is about to litter.
Tim Burton goes live action with Dumbo.
Recommendals.
Tom's Tech Time.
Emails and more on this episode of The Morning Stream.
You can be all the things you've always wanted to be. Beautiful, sexy, easy as 1, 2, 3. Just let your soul glow. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow, baby. Feeling oh so silky smooth. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow.
Hold it, Smeg.
The Morning Stream. Better than dog butt flung poo.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to TMS. It's Wednesday edition, March 11th, 2015. Hello. Good to have you all here. Hello, Brian.
Hello, Scott.
Hi. That's who we are. We're Scott and Brian. And we're the dynamic morning duo that's going to bring you your traffic and your news and your quirky stories for the day.
Yes.
Ooh-ha, ooh-ha. That's
the
my...
Soul Glow thing. The Soul Glow thing. One of the best things Eric LaSalle ever did.
Yeah, it was great, right? I miss. There are a lot of things to miss about that movie, but thankfully, I think it's streaming. You can go watch.
Probably,
that movie. Yeah. What's that
Get
movie
your
called?
McDougal's fixed.
Lost in. No, what's it called? Hold on, don't tell me.
Coming to. Okay.
Coming to America, not Lost in America.
Yes.
What
Did
is
you really
wrong?
say don't tell me?
Yeah, I was gonna say don't tell me because I had to remember it. Because I was starting to. That's when you know you're going crazy when you don't remember a seminal Eddie Murphy work.
Right.
Beverly Hills Clap 4? What is it?
That's one of those rare Eddie Murphy movies where he plays multiple characters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he doesn't do that very often. It's not a normal thing for him to do.
That's right.
Somebody wrote somewhere. What was it? Oh, you know who it was? It was Norm Macdonald said in the aftermath of SNL 40 said that Eddie Murphy isn't really happy unless he's doing that. Like he prefers that all the time. He would rather be in a movie where he makes like 6 of the clump characters than any single role.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's interesting, right? Like maybe that's just his favorite bit to do, and he's good at it. I mean, he was great at it.
I wonder if he gets, does he get multiple paychecks for doing that?
I don't know. Hold on now. Let's think about that. He probably
Does
gets...
he get extra SAG cards?
But what, I mean, admit it. If suddenly tomorrow Eddie Murphy announced he was going to do an entire film where every character was him, and I don't mean just sitting around a table farting or whatever. I mean a really, like even mixed with serious and comedy and whatever, but an entire film where every character is Eddie Murphy. That could be, you would be wanting to see it, right?
Yeah, I think I would. Yeah. Like I mean, as long as it's more like a Coming to America or something along the lines of that than another Clumps movie.
Yeah, that Clumps movie wasn't good. Yeah.
Like Beverly Hills Cop 4 has been announced, right?
Yeah, it's coming.
Is happening.
Yeah.
Maybe Beverly Hills Cop 5 should be all Eddie Murphy, and the whole thing takes place in Axel Foley's head. And Billy, Judge Reinhold, is played by Eddie Murphy. And
so is the other guy.
Murtaugh, or whatever his name is played by
Murtaugh. Well, can Ronnie Cox be in it, but only in the role of guy on the surface of Mars with his eyes bugging out?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but that'll also be played by Eddie Murphy.
Oh, crap.
Here's what's funny, by the way. I'm on the page for Beverly Hills Cop 4, which is due in 2016.
Yeah.
Cast, the only cast member is Eddie Murphy.
No way. Nice. Maybe you're right then.
Maybe we're getting our dream sooner than we expected.
Your one-man show coming. Watch for it. Spring of 2016. All right.
We're going to go get these criminals. Yes, we're going to get these criminals. Give me the knife.
If they do it right, they should have him kind of like psychopathically talking to himself through the whole film. You know what I mean?
It'd be great. It'd be great.
Not even in other costumes and stuff. Just sad Eddie Murphy talking to himself.
Perfect. I love it.
All right. Well, we've solved all your problems, Hollywood. Let's solve one more of them.
Okay.
Hey, there's a little something I want people to check out. I've been enamored with Heroes of the Storm lately. I just love that game, and I put up a video yesterday on YouTube to exclaim how much I loved it. And I also did a little thing where myself, Jeff Kanata, Scott Kurtz, and Steve Hamaker, and one of Jeff's friends named JP, we all got together, a little 5-man team yesterday afternoon at around 2 o'clock, and played 2 matches, dominated, destroyed fools. Had a real good time while we did it, and I decided on a fluke just to record it, the audio from it, just the banter, us talking while we played. And I put it on the instance feed as just a little bonusy thing for the week. It's not going to be there all the time or anything, but it's just there to let people know that maybe is the audience that would be the most interested. But if you want to check it out, do, and let me know what you think. Is it something that people would want on the regular? So far, feedback has been yes. And if it is, we'll just do like a little SoundCloud page or something and give people a little playlist that I'll post every time we play. But we're gonna play on the regular, and it was super fun. So do check that out. Oh, and we tentatively have called it Heroes of the Waveform. Oh, see, because
guys are on audio.
Well, it's audio, and it's full of podcasters. Oh, we kill ourselves. And then I found some news yesterday that reminded me of you, specifically because you live in its vicinity of this news.
Yes.
Message was left on the burning house in Arvada, Colorado that exclaimed, "My wife is a cheater." Now, where is this? Do you know where this is?
Roughly, yeah. I mean, I definitely know the area. It's about 2.5 miles east of where I live. Pretty close on the horizontal axis. A little bit. Let me rephrase that. 2.5 miles west or east on the horizontal axis, but pretty close to us on the vertical axis.
Oh, so it's down, or is it a hill? Is that the idea? Or it's
no, it's just straight east of us.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Because I'm thinking horizontal meaning like depth, like they live on a
not
peak.
on the.
Okay,
I see what you're saying. No.
Yeah.
So it is in a part of Arvada that is maybe on the lower income side of things.
A little sketchy, sure.
A little sketchy.
Yeah.
But you got to admire this guy's brilliance in cleverly disguising who possibly could have committed this crime.
I mean, how many husbands could she have possibly had in her lifetime?
If this guy was really smart and he wanted to really get this guy that his wife has been cheating with, he should have written, "I've been cheating on this guy's wife." Or cheating with this guy's wife, or something like that.
Well, and that's the part I wanted to hone in on is this. There's kind of a real stupidity to it, because if you're going to burn down your ex-wife's house because she's been cheating, or I guess current wife or whatever, that's obviously a horrible criminal act. But to just exclaim on the side, "My wife is a cheater," is basically you're fingering yourself.
From my vantage point from across the street, it appears that the wife, the woman that lives here, has been cheating on her husband.
Yeah, right. There's no other way. It
should have been a much better message to scroll on there.
Yeah, it's terrible. Maybe just cheater. Just yell cheater. Maybe that still points at you, but or
I think
something.
It still points at the husband. It's going to point at the person who's being cheated on, unless you really obfuscate your message on there.
You should have said, "You are a succubus," and then nobody would know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
They'd arrest some World of Warcraft warlock player.
And be like, I don't see what I don't know.
Well, anyway, I guess the phrase was scrawled several times, not just once, along the person's with the person's name, the person who cheated, and it's written all over the all over the house, spray painted on the side of the house, and so on. Yeah. The house is heavily damaged. Some of the debris is in the street. The cause remains under investigation, this says.
Well,
That's pretty funny.
That's
hey,
funny.
Hey, guys, I think a guy may have burned the house down.
I've cracked the case.
Everett, drinks are on me down at Bernie's. Let's go. Brilliant.
Right.
That's some brilliant stuff. But it led me on.
Maybe this guy's wife doesn't even live there.
Oh, good point.
Maybe it's somebody else who's just like, well, if I put my wife's a cheater on my own house.
Mm-hmm. Then we find out how many guys are really cheating is what we find
Right,
out.
exactly.
So this reminded me, though, I'm watching another show because now Peaky Blinders moved from treadmill watching to Kim and I can't watch it without each other. So we're watching it together. So I had to flip something else in that I could do solo. And that is now also an Amazon. I'm really into the Amazon shows right now. They're really good. I flipped in freaking Bosch. It's called Bosch.
Oh, yeah. This is the one with Titus Welliver.
Yeah, that guy who's in every movie all the time as like a bad guy or a henchman. He's never anything else really, but in this he's starring in it, which comes through me.
What we know him best as.
What do we know him best at? Well, let me guess. Okay. He's in Star Trek once. I remember that. He was in, but that's probably not it. Nope. He was in Lost.
Yes.
What did he do in Lost? I'm trying to remember who
he was. The Man in Black. He was. So you had Jacob on the light side, and then you had him on the dark side.
Right. That's why. Okay. I knew Lost. Like, that was ringing a bell, but I could not remember who or what. And you're totally right. What a weird season that was. Anyway.
Yeah.
Actually,
plus, you just gotta love the name Titus.
Yeah, right. Titus for a first name. Yeah. Titus Tolliver is a weird. Hey, which house did the hat tell you to go into, Titus, when you went to the Harry Potter land? Because good gosh.
Right.
Anyway, so I'm watching that, and that's a really good show. It's really good. Yeah. Like it's based on a series of novels, I guess, some pulp crime fiction detective things, and I don't have any experience with those, but
yeah, Michael Connolly books.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. I mean, it's like a crime fiction.
Mm-hmm. So in some ways, it's like, oh, it's a procedural because there's a crime they're dealing with the entire season, and it's like any other procedural. But it kind of isn't. It feels more personal. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I'm really digging it. So somewhere on your giant list, you just jot that one in.
Okay.
It's not going anywhere because it's an Amazon original. It'll be there forever. So just think about it because I'm duly impressed. Oh, and speaking of Lost, another Lost guy in there. Who's the black guy he was also in I can't think of the other show now. But he's crazy face. Super stoic face. He's the black dude that showed up when Hurley was in the mental institution to come talk to him on Lost. Oh gosh.
Yes. The right. I know exactly who
really not weird looking, but just
not Mr. Echo. He was the
not Echo, no, the other guy.
No, I know.
Guy.
He was on Fringe. He was
Fringe, yes.
He was the main guy on Fringe,
or the head of the department or whatever.
Yes.
Well, in this, he's a head of another department.
Abaddon.
Yeah. So if you want to have fun with that, you can see, there's Titus and this guy together again, finally at last, in a straight up cop drama.
I like him. That guy is so. He's somebody I would not want to cross in the characters he plays anyway.
Yeah,
he looks like he's just no nonsense.
Yep.
Get to the point, and
he's great, scary, intimidating. That guy.
Very intimidating.
And his voice, I don't know, something about him. But then
smooth
also
and convincing.
Another guy I should have had that ready, Brian. Dang it.
That's all right. I'll be your soundboard.
Okay, here it is. Whoops. What? Oh, do I not have this anymore? Maybe I don't have it anymore.
Tomatoes are like.
It's not black.
You need a soundboard clip that says, "Oh, do I not have this anymore?"
Crap. I don't have it. Smooth and convincing. Oh, there it is.
And smoother.
No.
I told you he couldn't drive that smooth if he was drunk.
No, there's smooth again, but that's not it. All right, well, whatever.
Oh, well.
That's not important. What's important is it's good and people should check it out, and I highly recommend it. Not for the kids, though. Not for the kids.
Of course, yeah.
Some language in there and a little bit of, there was a butt. There wasn't much else.
Oh, my gosh.
I know.
A butt, you say?
A butt. It was a bottom. Somebody's buttocks.
Somebody's posterior.
Yeah, you've shown us your bottom. All right, we're going to call, speaking of bottoms and showing them, let's call Daryl.
Okay. Oh, you're thinking back to one of the first Intertaculars, right?
Oh, yeah, those were the days. Remember
I remember that one.
Mm-hmm. Daryl with his... It was 2009, I believe.
Yes.
Star Trek edition. Daryl whipped his bottom out.
Remember it fondly.
I need to get one of those harp
sound
sounds,
effects.
yeah. I keep forgetting to grab that every time you
Yeah,
do it.
put that on your soundboard so you can lose it.
Yeah, and then I can act like an idiot for 10 minutes. It is Stump a Trek Nerd and is brought to you by...
Good morning, Tadpool. Kilgore here. I'm looking for a job, and I know that the Frog Pants community is home to all sorts of successful people. So I thought I'd give a shout out and see if anyone is interested in working with a fellow Tadpoolian. I'm about to turn 30, and I'm hoping to finally find a fulfilling career that's more than just a paycheck and a line on my resume. I'm currently working as a compliance account manager. Ooh! For a tech giant that you've probably heard of. The best part is I'm willing to move almost anywhere. If you think someone like me might be of use to your organization, please get in touch with me at notjustapaycheck@gmail.com. Great email address.
Yeah.
Notjustapaycheck.
That's great.
@gmail.com. Many thanks for your considerations. Kilgore in the Tadpool.
Awesome. Mike tells me, because he's Johnny on the spot, that there is
Yep.
now in the iSwarm folder, let's see, TMS clips. There is a clip that we're looking for, the smooth and convincing.
Does he have that like recorded from a speaker, like a microphone cassette tape deck held in front of a speaker?
Sometimes I wonder because the quality of some of the clips he sends me are pretty bad. But here's this one. Here you go.
Yes, a black man, very smooth and convincing.
Yeah, there you go. Why did I lose that? Anyway, I'm bugged that I lost it, but there it is now. It's what was lost is now found again. Like Daryl. Daryl, hi.
I'm found. Hello.
Oh, good.
We found Daryl.
Did you swear at the flag today?
Almost.
Damn it. I want to get another good clip of you swearing at the flag. We
Actually, the flags were missing today.
Oh, weird.
no.
What is that
gone.
about? Because you'd think that would just hang up there permanently, but why do they disappear occasionally?
I suspect it's because it's raining, and so they took them down to protect them.
Oh, because it's our flag. It's our national
Flag.
symbol.
Yeah, if you don't have a light, like those are the rules, man. If it's raining, you bring it inside. If you can't have a light on it 24 hours a day, you take it down when it's dark.
Yeah. By the
And
way,
you don't let that thing touch the ground.
You want to know if you want to know what I'm like politically? It's the flag debate about whether you drag it or burn it or hang it up and revere it or all that stuff. You know.
Is there a debate about whether or not you drag it?
Well, there are people who think that people put too much stock in it, and that if you symbolize something too much, you become you start to sort of worship it, and then you make big it goes too far. Is what a lot of people think. Here's what I think. Everyone just freaking calm down. It's a nice flag. It looks cool when you hang it up. Don't drop it if you can help it. If you do, you probably didn't mean to. And if you burn it, well, then you're weird. But whatever. Do what you want to do.
Well, that's how you're supposed to dispose of a flag. Like, so let's say it gets tattered and yucky and you can't wash it out. You're supposed to burn it.
Yeah, but like people, I mean like the ones that show up at a rally with it waving over their head on
that's what
fire.
you're saying.
Going down
those
with the
people-
government, brah, like that.
Thanks, Obama.
It's all I got to say to those people is calm down. Just, a little tea maybe, and I don't know, go binge watch something on Netflix. Just relax. Everything's fine. You don't have to burn a flag. Just calm down. That's my politics in a nutshell right there. All right, Daryl.
The thing about this flag
Yeah.
is it's 40 feet tall or more, so it's not an easy task to put that thing up and down.
Yeah, you think it takes probably a few people, right? Like a little team?
Yeah.
Yeah. 2-3 people rolling that thing up. Doing it like
Must be
a
a
Boy
union
Scouts
thing.
Yeah. You think they have people stand at attention and do all that stuff? Probably not.
Nah.
Yeah, because it's in the morning, like Daryl knows.
Thanks a lot, f***ing time changes. In the middle of the f***ing night that I'm going to work now.
I freaking love that. All right, Daryl, let's bring it in. Bring it in. Take a knee. We'll keep doing that today. Let's do your Star Trek question. Daryl's a Trek nerd. Comes on, answers hard trivia questions. Today's question is no different. At least I hope so. Hope it's a challenge for you. Here it is. In the Next Generation episode, Masks, the Enterprise is tracking a rogue
That's the one with
comet.
Jim Carrey.
Oh, is it? Oh, shut up.
No.
Somebody stop me.
For a second, I thought you were. Yeah. No, it's the one with
the movie, The Mask.
Yeah, it's the one with Rocky Dennis.
Rocky Dennis.
Yeah. Brian and I thinking of the same crappy movie.
Yes.
I used to love that movie, though. I thought it was
Really?
great. I did, and now I don't think it's. I don't trust me now. I'm not sure about it now. But
Well, I'm sure. I mean, it's the message it sends is good. You can't. That's timeless.
yeah, I guess so.
Don't put green plasticky things on your face.
You know what else I thought?
Message.
I thought the message was that Rocky Dennis sure looked a lot more like Cher than she was probably comfortable with. She looked a lot like him. I thought her face was. Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat. All right, that's not very good. All right, what are we doing? Oh yeah, this. Let's do this. Here you go. What was I saying? Oh, okay. So the Enterprise is tracking a rogue comet in this episode, Masks. It is not native to the sector of space they are in. A native comet. I love that. This is not my land. I will fly somewhere else. There is also no record of the comet on any Federation chart. What star system does Data say the comet came from? Was it the Pandari system? Was it the Vilemorum system? Was it the D'Arcy system? D'Arce system? D'Arce? It's got an apostrophe. It's like a World of Warcraft name.
Like a Shi'ar name.
Yeah.
These all are.
Yeah. And the Chintoka. Chintoka. Again, it sounds like...
Chin apostrophe Toka.
The Troll Clan is trying to get Garrosh to stop selling weed. All right. So, Daryl, there's your options. I want you to think real hard about them. There is no food today. We have nothing to test. I know we still have some Japanese stuff, but I think I'm done with that pile. There's not much. It's all scraps. But we do have new things coming. So, new stuff on their way. Yay! And look, in that Heroes of the Waveform yesterday, I ate a sandwich for most of it. So...
Nice.
You'll get some good eating sounds if that's really your thing.
Much better than 2/3 of a pizza.
Right? Oh my gosh. I did that the other night. You know what I goofed up on? This is my big mistake. I quit dairy like, how long ago? 2013, okay? Forever ago. Mm-hmm. No dairy, haven't had any since. The other night we had dinner with the kids, same night as the pizza, and I went, you all right, Daryl? Everything fine?
I opened one of the things because I was going to try it anyway, and it is stinkier than heck.
Well, don't eat that.
See?
It's a thing that looks like coconut. I thought it was going to be coconut.
See what happens when you go rogue?
Yeah. I like that Daryl said stinkier than heck, and then we have this.
Thanks a lot,
We have that.
Well, he's got the opportunity of the virtual 7-second delay over there.
That's true. That's true. So, what was I saying? I already forgot. Dang it.
Something stinky.
No, that was
before that.
That was Daryl.
Yeah, it was before that.
Shite.
I've ruined the show.
No, it was.
No, you ate a sandwich. Dairy.
Dairy.
Yeah.
So I gave up a sandwich. Oh yeah.
Gave up sandwiches.
I gave up dairy like 2.5 years ago or something, and I haven't touched the stuff at all. Like haven't had anything. And so that night the kids were over and we had pizza, and I overate the pizza as usual because I can't help it. It's thin crust, man. You just can't stop. Anyway, I had a bowl of ice cream because I just thought, hey, I'm feeling frisky. I'll have a bowl of ice cream. Of big, creamy, fat, disgusting ice cream.
So you followed up all that pizza.
So I just laid in bed all night with a gut ache and horrible dreams, and it was awful. So you know what? I'm off the dairy again. I had the one, I fell off the wagon. I'm like, who am I? I'm like a drug addicted to alcohol guy. Mm-hmm. I just had that one moment of weakness. That's all. And it wasn't very good either. It was like kind of crappy. You know the big tubs you get of ice cream? It was like that.
Oh, geez, the really cheap crap tubs?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I don't even think it's...
If you're going to do like a big thing of ice cream, make it like Breyers or...
Yeah.
Or no, Dryers? Which is the good one? I can never remember.
I think Dryers and Breyers are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a confusing...
Like the vanilla, the good vanilla bean stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
No, this was less
Blue
ice.
Bunny.
This was less ice cream and more like synthetic dog froth. It was bad, like a rabid dog froth.
That's horrible. Yeah, that's not worth your calories.
No, it wasn't. But anyway, Daryl, let's get to today in Trek history. What happened today?
Oh, let's see. Well, way back in 1964 on this day, a draft proposal titled Star Trek was presented to NBC.
Star Trek and what is that?
I think it's just like a summary and paperwork, kind of like a pitch kind of thing.
What was the year? Was this
1964?
So Roddenberry's saying, "We're here's what it's going to be, and it's going to be people all living together, happy and on a spaceship.
They're going to be in space.
Lots of different races and cultures, and loving each other.
And I know it's the '60s, but stay with me. We're gonna have a black
guy on the
lady
side pretending to turn a crank.
There's gonna be a black lady. There's gonna be an Asian guy. Now stay with me here. Come on, now stay with me. Like, I bet he had a hard time. This was a rough time for interracial ideas.
Well, that's why he had to lie. He didn't say all that. He said, this is going to be a Western, but in space.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah, because Westerns were real big then.
Yeah. Well, they are in my heart. They still are. They never left.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all good and well, and happy birthday to that moment in time. Daryl, back to your question here. It's this one about these systems, the Pandari, the Vilmorin, the Darcy, Diarse, whatever you say, and the Chintoka, or Chintaka. I don't know how you say it. None of these make sense to me, but all of them are there and available for you to choose. So you choose one, and we'll see if you win.
Oh, this is a total guess. Pandaren, that's out, because that's pandas.
Yeah, pandas.
Sure.
And Diarse, that's what you get kicked in.
I've been kicked in the arse.
Yeah.
I like how that sounds.
Vilmorin is Bill Doran's Greek brother.
Yeah, he's got a mole.
It's an issue, yeah.
Yeah, big mole on his face.
So I'm crossing that one out.
You know, all Greek people have big moles on their face. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
Every one of them. We have this. We have this burger place by here that's super popular. Burger King. No, Burger King. Crown Burger. It's called Crown Burger, which is kind of close to Burger King. But anyway, everyone that works there has a mole on their cheek. Every one of them. It's weird. Just a side note. Continue your deliberation. Yeah.
Anyway, Chintoga. I've got nothing for that. Well, it's a little robe you wear on your chin.
Yeah.
I guess.
And you party. Yeah. When your chin is just, it's had a hard week of finals and it just needs to party on the weekend and wears a chin toga.
That one sounds more familiar than the rest, so I guess I'll just have to pick that one.
All right, chin toga, you say? Well, let's
Yeah,
find
I
out if you're
guess.
right. Is it chin toga? It is. Oops. Not.
Okay.
It is not that. It turns out it is the DRSA system.
Oh.
The comet originated in the DRSA system. Soon after this, the comet starts affecting the Enterprise. Weird symbols and artifacts start appearing all over the ship. Data starts to act weird. Here's a clip of that going down. There you go, right?
I don't know. He's not chasing her anymore.
Where has he gone?
Stop asking me these questions. I was fast enough to get away from her once. I don't want her to find me again. I'll wind up on her sacrificial slab.
Yeah, if she's looking for a sacrifice, she can take me. Perhaps then she'll stop looking for you.
Well, there's an idea. Better you than me.
I hate that voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's annoying. See?
I can act slightly different. I'm Brent Spiner.
That's not going to win any Emmys.
Nope. No, it will not. Hey, did that show ever win any? I know it won Emmys, but did it ever win an acting Emmy? It never did, right?
I don't think so, no.
I don't think it was ever nominated. They don't. Yeah.
Patrick Stewart did some great performances. He should have won something.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, he had me convinced there were 4 lights, but there were 5.
There are 4 major acting awards.
And I won none of them. It is too bad that he will probably leave this earth without a Best Actor thing. Probably.
Oh,
maybe
come on
there's
now.
time. There's time. But I don't, it could be something. I don't think his buddy Ian McKellen ever won one either. I don't think he's been nominated, but I don't think he's won anything.
Yeah.
So
Well, they're both worthy of one.
I
There's
agree.
Plenty of time. They're doing stage stuff right now. Would you accept a Tony?
Sure. They can,
Okay.
I think they both won Tonys before. How about this? How about the
What is that? Isn't that singing?
No, it's a Broadway, play.
Yeah, it's a stage. Grammys are singing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Grammys are music.
Yeah. I don't think there's one that's just singing though, like straight up singing, like no music
Best
accompaniment.
singer.
People in
No,
the
it's
bathroom.
really like best album, best song.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, here's my question to you then, Daryl. Here's my idea. How about Bucket List 2, starring Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart? And they travel across the country with their terminal diseases, trying to check off things they've never done. How about that?
The Odd Couple 5.
Yes! Nailed it.
Midnight Run 2.
Oh, I love Midnight Run. Let's watch Midnight Run. Screw the rest of this. Let's go.
Yeah, no
We're out of
kidding.
here. Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We're going to go watch
You
Midnight
do need
Run.
a good road trip movie with Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen, right?
I think so. Wouldn't
How
that be
great
fun?
would that be?
It'd be so much fun. You know what's good? Okay, I have your template. If anyone hasn't seen it, do yourself a favor and watch the 2 Trip movies with Steve Dugan. Dugan? Wait, is it Steve Dugan?
Coogan?
Coogan, thank you. There's no Dugan in there. Coogan. Steve Coogan and the other guy, I can't remember his name. These two, they're old friends, but they basically improv these 2 movies. One's called The Trip and the other is called The Italian Trip. And they're fan-freaking-tastic. They are hilarious and in a few parts kind of touching. Those are great. They're both streaming. Totally worth your time on Netflix. Such good movies. So much fun. All right, anyway. And what I'm saying is that would be a great template for the 2 old guys to do something similar to that. Anyway, watch that movie, everyone. All right, Daryl is the Trek Nerd on Twitter. He is also at This Week in Trek at ThisWeekinTrek.com and the Grumpy Cast. And now Daryl plays a game with us. I hope it is another one of the Shakespeare ones because I'm enjoying those.
And it is Star Trek character or Shakespeare character.
All right, go.
Countess Regina Bartholomew.
Countess Regina Bartholomew.
Or maybe it's Regina.
It could be Regina, sure.
Yeah, it could be.
All right, so
here's your theme. Scatterperm. Boy.
Regina Bartholomew. Doesn't sound familiar on either side, but
it sounds just dumb enough to be a Star Trek, like one of those, we found ourselves back in time, or it's one of our holodeck ladies.
That's what I was thinking. Like on the episode where they find Data's head,
mm-hmm.
You know, they might run into Countess Regina Bartholomew.
I love how that sounded coming out of your mouth. You know, like the one where they found Data's head. They might run into her. That's awesome. All right. With no if you don't know Star Trek and have zero context for that will make the least amount of sense in the world, but I loved it. All right. Yeah, I lean Trek. It feels Trek to me. So Daryl, what do you say? Is it Trek?
Okay, it is what is it? It is, well, let's tell you what it is.
He's carefully working on his right turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I don't even have one. Moriarty's mistress in TNG's Ship in a Bottle. That's who that was.
Oh, so you didn't even try to twist it or screw us up at the end. You just
there was no way to do it.
Oh, that's why that name is familiar, actually, now that I think about it. Because
holodeck episode.
Because it's the one where he thinks he's escaped with a shuttlecraft, but he's in basically a chip now, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I loved that episode.
He's still in the holodeck, but he thinks he's escaped.
Yeah, I loved that whole idea. I thought that was that whole thing was just a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Daryl, good job. Stay out of trouble. And that noise. Yeah.
Television highlights of the news of yesteryear.
It's the news brought to you by
Coverville, where today you're going to hear classic Broadway tunes covered by rock music artists. Stuff like, well, let me pull up my list here. Stuff like Dee Snider of Twisted Sister, who's also going to be having a birthday very soon. Mick Hucknall from Simply Red, Bad Religion, CeeLo Green. Who knows? I mean, there's a whole list of these that I could pull from, and I've got a lot of stuff I've got to listen to actually figure out what I'm going to play on the show.
So some prep left to do is what you're saying.
That's right. Here's what I'm guaranteeing you, though. A song performed by Dee Snider of Twisted Sister and Mel C of Spice Girls. You'll definitely get 2 of those because they both released Broadway tribute albums.
Yeah. Not together, everyone. Separate.
Oh, that would be awesome, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah. There's a combo you don't get every day. All right. Well, that sounds great. Everyone tune in later today. Coverville.com.
Coverville.com. 2 p.m. live. Woo!
All right. So a lot of mozzarella cheese has been stolen.
What's a lot, though? Really, how much is a lot of mozzarella cheese?
Well, you tell me if this sounds like a lot. $85,000 worth of the shredded mozzarella cheese.
That is a lot of mozzarella.
These were all headed toward the Hungry Howie's Pizza Distribution Center in Florida. Is that really?
We used to have Hungry Howie's here.
Really? I've never had. I love one. What was it? Was it good?
All I remember is that it's a really large pizza, like huge, and pretty good. But the drawing, the main picture of this guy Hungry Howie, is so poorly done and infantile that turned me off from ever ordering from them.
Oh, that's hilarious! I want to look at it here. Let's see.
Yep, let's see if we can pull it up too.
Hungry Howie's. Oh, come on, Google. I know you work normally. Normally, you're a functioning feature of the internet. Google. Is Google working for you?
Google's working for me.
Well, hold on a second. I cannot get Google to work for me. Hungry.
Oh, they've improved their logo, but you can still find the old one on there.
There it is. Yeah, that's bad.
It's the one with the tongue slapping
Yeah.
the face.
Yeah, I don't even like the new one very much either, though.
Well, at least the new one's a little bit better, but the
the old one's bad.
The old one's really bad.
Like one of your stoner buddies scrawled that into his desk one afternoon.
Right, exactly.
Oh,
yes.
That's hideous. That's hideous.
I like the picture of him holding a pizza over his junk.
Yeah, right? That's what you want. His wiener popping out through that pepperoni in the middle. Hey, what I like about what I see here is there's some kind of weird sandwich-looking Subway, or they have like a sub that's all like a pizza crust with a bunch of pizza stuff in the middle of it. Oh, man.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, the calzone-style sub.
Yeah, I'll eat.
You know, that could be some good business right there.
I'll eat there. I'll eat at Hungry Howie's. All right, well. Anyway, this thing got stolen. What happened, the truck was stolen on Sunday. So here's the deal. Driver and his girlfriend left the trailer at a truck stop in Summerfield on Saturday evening while having a mechanic check the truck. The woman reported the truck was missing on Sunday. Deputies say a hauler was also reported missing from the lot Saturday. So somebody took it. I don't think they wanted the cheese so much.
Mm-hmm.
I think they just wanted the
trailer.
The trailer. Yeah.
Sure.
You know, I don't think they probably even knew that it was in there. But the trailer itself is valued at $62,000. 85 grand worth of cheese. So in the end, we're well over 100 grand here.
See, and they're going to have to keep the refrigeration unit running on there if they want to do anything with that cheese. Like, let's say they say, well, we got the trailer. We could probably sell this cheese on the black market.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're going to have to keep it refrigerated if they want to do that.
That's good. Or you look for a different really black market who likes melted gross cheese, I guess. I don't know. I assume this is bags, right? Like bags of shredded cheese, probably?
I would assume so, yeah.
Yeah, that's usually how this stuff goes. Well, good luck to them.
Good luck, Hungry Howie.
All right. Honest wine labels tell you which wines will go well with revenge. Take this, a Colorado wife cheater, man.
Cabernet Sauvignon is best served with a dish served cold.
Right. American comedian Jeff Wyszynski, I don't know who this is.
I don't either.
Decided to add some
Wyszynski.
Oh, geez. I hope that's not on purpose. Anyway, decided to add some honest recommendations to the shelves of his local liquor store. His recommendations, however, aren't in the usual vein of wine commentary, like goes well with beef or crisp and dry. Instead, Wyszynski's comic placards reveal the best wines to go with divorce. Quote, the celebration of signing those divorce papers will taste all the sweeter with this savory champagne, or appealing to, quote, underage teens in parking lots, as another note said. The prank went so far, was part of a new project, Obvious Plant, which see Wyszynski putting jokes in public places. Not sure how funny the liquor store owner found any of this. These are kind of, honestly, listen, no offense, Wyszynski. They're not that funny.
No offense, comedian, but
yeah.
Yeah, no, this is horrible.
Like this one here, there's a beer, it says recommended. Jeff W says, these are the actual tags on the wine. Or on the whatever this is. It looks like, I guess it is wine, it's not beer. It says, probably the only good thing ever to come out of New Jersey. Meh, meh, meh.
Jeez.
Pairs nicely with red meat and moving to New York. All right, fine. How about this
Chardonnay, more like Chardonnay. I'm drunk at work and it feels great. Anyone want to wrestle?
Does that say that?
Yeah.
Okay, these are dumb. Is he a self-described comedian? Because that might be a problem.
Bought this for some underage teens in the parking lot and they seem to like it.
That's actually kind of terrible. It's not just a joke. That's just dumb.
Yeah.
I'm looking him up.
5 stars. Gave this to my pet goat and he loved it. Pairs nicely with pasture grass and repeatedly headbutting a wooden fence post.
All right, I found him. He looks like Stephen Merchant. Here, I'm going to send you a photo.
A photo.
I'll send you a photo. I'll put it in the chat room. Okay, chat room, here's Wyszynski.
Oh, he totally looks like Stephen Merchant.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Like a young Stephen Merchant.
Like Stephen Merchant's bastard child.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just trying to see. Yeah, to me this looks like he is trolling, and then we'll hopefully get some viralness out of it. I don't think any of this is very funny.
Not sure about the taste, but the broken bottle works great as a weapon for keeping deadly night orcs from stealing your gold.
Yeah, that's not good either. Oh, you know what's funny? Okay, well, it's not really funny, but he did this at a bookstore as well. So he's got a section of books where it's like the romance novels, and he put a note that says "dudes who lost their shirts" as the section name. Animals I want to wrestle in the animal section. It's not. It's.
And this is for a UK TV show that he's doing this.
I don't know what this is. Is that what it said?
Obvious Plan. Oh no, I guess it was just a UK. This was reported in the Telegraph, the London Telegraph. I wonder what Obvious Plant is.
Okay, this one's kind of funny.
All right.
He put a note on a big washer machine at a washing and drying store, or a place where you buy washers and dryers. Big giant thing that says, "Do not buy" in green letters. Below that, "Worst toilet ever. Poop does not flush, just spins and spins and spins." Okay, that's kind of funny. But he has a tumbler, and I guess it's full of these. And
oh yeah, there's one for a refrigerator that says, "Definitely not infested with bats."
Yeah.
Do not look inside.
Yeah.
Seriously, just take our word for it.
Some of these are okay.
And then when you open it, there's photos of bats that says, "I told you not to look."
Yeah. Oh, that's some of these are.
If you exit the bathroom on a date, so this is taped next to the toilet paper dispenser in a men's room. If you exit the bathroom on a date completely wrapped in toilet paper and say, "We have so much in Tutankhamun, she will 100% sleep with you." Funnier. These are way funnier than the wine things. So
I'm not sure he's doing all of these. I think some of these are other people's too.
Oh, really?
Because they're all trying to get in on the hashtag and the viralness of it. So maybe he's good at starting them, but everyone else is funnier at doing them.
There's a sign taped at a Chipotle saying, "Line tip. Make your trip to Chipotle more fun by audibly scoffing at each ingredient choice made by the person in front of you."
All right, that's not bad. Okay, well, there's that. Hey, look at this. Squarespace.com sponsoring today's show. We love Squarespace a lot. And why? Because for years now, they've been providing the kind of tools you need to make something really, really cool. I did finally check out that Jeff Bridges Helps You Sleep thing that he did in conjunction with them. It actually was pretty good.
That was really clever, yeah.
And the stuff is good. Like, it actually works. It's not just a joke or a lark. It's like he appears to be serious about that whole thing. But anyway, there's that. Squarespace.com will help you make your awesome website, just like Jeff Bridges did, by simply using their tools, their awesome templates, their great design features, all the things you want from a good place to build a website. And you don't have to be Mr. Smarty Pants to do it. It's pretty easy. Go give it a try. Free trial without a credit card. And then use the code MORNING at checkout if you want your 10% off. And I know you do, by going to squarespace.com and using the code MORNING. All right, Brian, look at this. South Korea in the news again.
Okay, again.
Yeah. Not just because MASH is on Netflix, but because it's South Korea. And an activist in South Korea who is sort of anti-North is planning on airdropping 10,000 copies of The Interview to North Korea.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Well, we need to dump them somewhere. It's either that or the landfill.
That will go so well.
Despite North Korea's best efforts to stamp out The Interview, the comedy film about the attempted assassination of Kim Jong-un may yet land in its territory. Defector turned activist Park Sang-hak is planning to send as many as 10,000 copies of the movie and 500,000 propaganda leaflets. I hate that term.
Leaflets. That's the only time you ever hear about leaflets, and when it's propaganda related, right?
Yeah. No one else is passing out leaflets anymore.
No, we're done. Everybody else in the world is done with leaflets except for the propagandists.
Yeah, people without internet. Generally, who gets leaflets. They're sending these across the North Korean border by balloon on an unspecified date at the end of the month. South Korean government has acknowledged activists' rights to send balloons, but asked them to refrain in order to avoid increasing tensions with the North. North Korea said it will respond with cannons and missiles if the propaganda balloons cross its border. If you send us a copy of The Interview, we will bomb you.
We will shoot it down.
Yeah, shoot those. Actually, fine with me. Do that. Shoot those out of the air. It's fine.
Did you actually watch that, by the way?
No, I can't bring myself to do it.
I know it's on our film sack list.
It shouldn't be.
Randy's been.
I don't know why he wants us to watch that. I think it's too new, and who cares?
Well, The Expendables was new.
Yeah, but
I'm not opposed to it.
But The Expendables was a movie with like Sylvester Stallone and every other action hero in it from ever. That fits. This thing is like a modern comedy that's only interesting to us because of the controversy. And that's it. That's the only reason. There's nobody's. I don't see anybody pounding the earth saying we need to watch Neighbors. Too sweet. We need to see, what's the other one with those two? The pot one.
Pineapple Express.
Yeah, nobody's ever asking for Pineapple Express. Mm-hmm. I guarantee the only reason he wants that one is because,
there's controversy.
It's got chorizo in it.
And chorizo.
We'll talk. I don't know. I'm anti that one, but whatever.
All right. I may join him in the rally, the push.
Right. You may push for it. All right, Dunaway. It's up to you and you, buddy. Got to turn this thing around.
Team Johnsaway.
Is it Johnsaway? We're rarely on the same team. Yeah, that doesn't work. We never have that team.
Yeah.
Ah, crap. Well, what's yours? George Gibbet? Gibbet.
Team Gibbet. Well, that's you and me.
Yeah, we have Gibbets. You can't
Deluxe
take
away.
Deluxe away. How about Deluxe Jib? Ibelux. There you go.
Ibelux. Ooh.
Yeah. Don't take it if it makes you have a boner for 4 hours. Don't take it anymore. The Ibelux.
They cause sweating and severe vomiting.
Those are the ones. What else here? Oh, finally, Tim Burton. You know him as guy what makes a lot of movies. Mm-hmm. Is going to direct a live-action Dumbo movie for Disney. Which to me, there's lots to say about a live-action Dumbo movie and whether that's a good idea or not. But it's also kind of interesting to see. Every time Tim Burton works with Disney again, I smile because he had a huge falling out with them. I mean, they fired him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, back in the day, like Fox and the Hound Day animation days.
Oh, before, right. Gotcha.
Like, so anytime he does anything or anytime I hear about John Lasseter running all of animation at Disney, you just laugh because they fired John Lasseter. They said, you're crazy. Get out of here, man. We don't want your stuff. And then he went on to rule the world. Then they were like, come back and run everything.
Well, you know what?
Us.
Good for Disney to be able to admit that they're wrong and say, you know what? We made a mistake. You're great. And we want you back.
I guess so. I think Steve Jobs did
it takes a big mouse to admit when they're wrong.
I think Steve Jobs swooped in and did it. That's what I think. I think he came in because this is all before he died. And he's like, you know what? Put Lasseter in charge, you dumbasses. Because now I'm head of the board or whatever he was. But anyway.
A live-action Dumbo, though, that seems...
CGI, baby.
Well, sure, but then it's not live action. I mean, so that's a movie that is 90% elephants. It's not like a family takes in an elephant and raises it, human family. Mm-hmm. This is all elephants talking to each other.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking is they'll mix it. The live-action part will be the environment and the people in it and stuff, but the elephants and the family of elephants will all be big CGI talking CGI elephants.
Sure. Okay.
They're going to be like Babe style, walking around going, hey, what's going on today in the circus? I don't know.
Exactly.
That's what it's going to be.
And Johnny Depp, as many people have pointed out, Johnny Depp will star in this and he'll be the ringmaster or something.
Of course he will. Of course he will. Oh, shit. You're right. He will, dude. I mean, he's already got a big contract with Disney for the other films, those things that things he makes that makes money. And then now Tim Burton shows up who uses Depp and everything. Oh, jeez. You're totally right. He's going to be here's my prediction. He will be the evil ringmaster guy. Mm-hmm. He'll be bad, and it'll be him they'll have to get revenge with. And he'll be wearing a big top hat and doing the whole, ladies and gentlemen, your attention to the center ring. That'll be him. Oh gosh. Anyway, let's see. Disney has taped the Big Eyes Helmer to. Oh, he made Big Eyes. I heard Big Eyes is great.
Yeah, I really want to see that.
Yeah, that's in his What's the other one? Big Fish.
Like his Ed Wood. Yeah.
Yeah. Everything with big in it is a big top Pee-wee.
He's made a lot of big movies. Tim Burton.
That's true, but I loved Big Fish. Loved Big Fish.
Yeah.
And to me, I don't even really feel like it's a Tim Burton movie. I wish he'd make more of those, and I hear Big Eyes is like that. Mm-hmm. So I'm all in on that. Anyway.
Gotta love the Christoph Waltz.
Yeah, he's great, right? He is very good, yeah.
I was waiting. I knew if one of us didn't bust out the German Christoph Waltz accent.
Django, you will come with me?
I love Tim Burton. You can put me in every movie.
Everything you make is fine. I am sick of the other guy. He likes to look at
Tarantino.
Tarantino likes my
Very
feet.
uncomfortable when Tarantino comes into my dressing room.
He does look at my feet, yeah. Yeah. Well, let's see. Oh, here's the worst part. Transformers franchise writer Aaron Kruger is going to pen the script. So there's that.
Great.
Yeah. Tuck in, everyone.
Transformers franchise. I can't wait for them to open a Transformers franchise here in Denver.
I know, right? You just thought, on a Saturday when you're hankering for a...
Yeah, really up for an Optimus Prime rib.
Yeah.
Optimus Prime rib sandwich.
Hold on. Transformer-themed restaurant's a good idea. What else can we do in there?
The Bumblebee tuna.
Yeah, the Bumblebee tuna melt. There you go.
The Bumblebee tuna melt.
That's pretty good.
Waveform. What is it? Waveform or sound wave? What do you got?
Sound wave. There's
Fish
gotta
sandwich.
be fish. Yeah, it's gotta be fish. Oh gosh, what else? You got the Megatron meat. I would like the Megatron meat.
It's the double meat sandwich, right? It's the Megatron meat. All right, people, we need the name. We need the name for the Transformers sandwich shop franchise.
Yeah. Can I get the rollout sushi? I like that. Can I get the Starscream sour cream?
The Transformerly a Subway.
Oh, I love this idea. I would totally go there and eat. I do it all the time. Tweaked Audio sponsoring today's show. Go get some sweet new earbuds, everybody. You're sick of the ones you got. Go get some new ones. Go get some sweet new ones. Get the ones with a mic in the middle. Get one without them. It doesn't matter. You want noise reduction. You want durability. You want a lifetime warranty. Well, then I've got a deal for you. Go to tweakedaudio.com. Use the code STREAM at checkout. And you, sir, will save 33% on your next pair of fantastic audio earbuds from our friends at tweakedaudio.com. When we come back, it's Recommendals. It's novel to a film day theme, which I'm very excited about. Tom will be here as well, and we got some calls after that, so come on back. Brian, music.
All right. I love that somebody just tweeted Optimus Prime rib. Wasn't that the first thing we came up with?
That was the first thing you said, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, little minute delay, everybody.
What are you, distracted by the tadpole?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Nick wrote in, say, hi, Cover Lord and Mr. Frog Pants. I'm feeling really down at the moment because we have just learned our faithful friend and family member of 14 years, Sandy the Dachshund, may have cancer and may need to be put down. Contemplating mortality is so depressing. So I was hoping you could give me a lift in spirits with a cover of a song that always makes me feel good when I see it performed. Viva La Vida by Coldplay. I'll take any cover of it as long as it's upbeat and happy. Love the snow globe. Signed, Nick.
Oh,
I'm so sorry to hear about that.
Yeah.
And
we don't do this with people, though. You ever wonder why that is? Like, when
What's that?
someone's got terminal cancer as a human being, why do we not put them down? I wonder.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it seems cruel to say it, but why?
Oh, Kevorkian, the whole Kevorkian thing. You can.
Well, he wanted to. Well, it's still
Yeah.
illegal. I don't think you're supposed to. He was doing that illegally, so he was
that's
weird.
true.
But
Euthanasia.
Yeah, but my point is, like, we are so quick to go, oh, our dog, I'll put her down. But when grandma, it's like, oh, grandma. No one says put her down.
No one says let's put her down.
Yeah. Anyway, I just wonder if if I'm 85 and I'm riddled with cancer cells, put me down. Just put me down.
Yeah.
Stick me full of something and just knock me out.
Well, we've got it. We've got it audio documented right now, right here. That if this happens, then we've got your approval.
It's my last will and testament right there. Oh, and Brian can have all my shit. There you go.
Yay!
I meant Nick, but yeah.
I'm sure you're.
Anything
yeah,
he
I was
doesn't
gonna
want.
say, I'm sure your family would be really thrilled with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I interrupted. Continue.
Ryan gets my microphone.
Yeah.
How about this version of Viva La Vida by a group called Dirty Heads? And this came out on a 2010 album called Any Port in a Storm. It's upbeat and it's dancey and it's not sad at all. It's Viva La Vida, originally by Coldplay, covered here by Dirty Heads.
Oh, it won't play. Why? All right.
I used to rule the world, seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweet the streets I used to roll the dice, feel the saying, be my mirror, my sword and shield. Missionaries in the foreign field. For some reason I can't explain. Once you knew there was never an honest word. Wild wind blew down the doors to let me in. Shattered windows and the sound of drums. People could not believe what I think. Revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate. Never looked up with a lonely string. 'Cause who would ever wanna be king? In Jerusalem. Be my mirror, my sword and shield. Missionaries in the foreign field. For some reason you can't explain. No St. Peter will call my name. Never an honest word. Well, that was when I ruled the world.
I used to dress like a real dog till I started wearing Levitt.
People look,
Levitt makes the greatest tops and bottoms.
your clothes look great.
Their magazine ads tell me how to put it all together.
People look 'cause you look great.
And Levitt is always coming out with something new.
Don't you love it? Don't you love it? Don't you love it?
I used to hate the way I looked. Now I love it.
Don't you love it? Don't you love it? Don't you love it?
Vote Frog Pants every day.
The morning stream, where man is made whole.
That's right. Go to podcastawards.com and vote Frog Pants every day. Continues to be a thing. And we would love your vote because we want to win those awards for TMS, Film Sack, Coverville, The Instance, Night Attack, DTNS. Who else? And if Tom doesn't win, we want Adam to win. we want everyone to win. That's what we want.
We want everybody to win. We can't have everything, but we want DTNS and MacCast both to win.
Yeah. We all.
We want a joint slide, PowerPoint slide that has the two of them on it together.
Wouldn't that be great? I think that would be great.
That'd be great.
Ooh, what's this? Bill Cosby has spoken out about his allegations finally?
Oh, really?
Oh. Never mind. In the 10-second video, it's 10 seconds? Cosby's sitting in a chair in fuchsia pajamas talking on the phone about his upcoming comedy show. You know it'll be hilarious. Can't wait, Cosby says to someone or perhaps no one on the other end of the line. He also released a written message with the video. Hey, I'm far from finished. Cosby did not, however, mention any of the allegations. Well, then what's this article for? Gosh.
Right.
I hate stuff like that. All right, but I do like things like Nicole, and I'm not calling her a thing. Calm down.
We like things like Recommendals.
Yeah.
Featuring Nicole.
Who is a human being. A fantastic one at that.
Yes.
Let's get her in here and get this ball rolling here. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, join us in welcoming Nicole to the show. Hello, Nicole.
Hi, friends.
How are you?
Hello.
I like your greeting. The hi friends greeting is pretty cool.
Hi, friends.
Yeah.
Mateo's class is rubbing off on me, I think.
Must be, right? He's quite the little speaker now. Listen to this, you guys. This is the new theme to Better Call Saul. Okay, this is by and for Mateo, the littlest of the Spagnolos. Here's a little taste of the new theme for the show, Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul. Better Call Saul.
It's a lot better than what they have now, dude.
Just to clarify, we have not let him watch Better Call Saul.
Yeah, no.
Could we get a 30-minute panel at Nerdtacular where Mateo just sings?
Yeah, can you just sing for us? That'd be great. He's such a cutie pie, but what I like about it, he is at that age, though, where it's just so vocal, and it's the most fun, man. It's the most fun time.
He sings everything.
Yeah, I miss that.
I'm going to the potty.
I love it.
I still do that.
From Mark, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Mark's always going to the potty and singing. Nicole, good to have you on as always. We do recommendals with you every Wednesday. We talk about streaming stuff that is cool, usually based on a theme. Today is no different, and our theme today is novels to films, is it not?
Yes, novels to films.
Very cool. Who do you
Novels
want to
that
go
became
first? How do you want to do it?
I think I got my audio fixed.
Okay, let's do you then.
Okay, so I'm gonna play you a trailer.
All right.
Let's see. It's a new movie, 2014.
I kind of hope it isn't fixed so you can cuss out Mark again because it cracks me up.
Yeah, it's more fun. Yeah.
Okay,
Damn it, Mark.
Hopefully it's not too loud. Let's see if it works.
All right.
I'm gonna love you for the rest of my life.
Just love me for the rest of mine.
Please, you have to believe me. I loved her. What does it feel like to get away with murder?
God to save your soul,
I should ask the devil to punish whoever killed.
I'll stop it at there.
It sounded a little like Fault in My Stars at the beginning, but
I was thinking Time Traveler's Wife, but until the second bit came in.
Yeah.
Recognize the actor?
Still haven't seen that Time Traveler's Wife.
No.
No, neither
Here,
of them.
I'll give you a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to convince me. I believe you. Why are you protecting me? Because if I did anything to her, then I'm a monster. How do I look? Did you notice anything unusual?
In my heart?
I have no idea.
Wow, I cannot place the voice.
So that was Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh,
really?
Is it that horns thing?
It is.
Oh, I've known nothing about it except I've seen it on Netflix a lot, and he's just like his head there with a couple of horns on it. I
Yeah.
don't know what this is about.
I had no expectations walking into it. I didn't realize it was based off of a book called Horns as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might I start reading the Wikipedia page on the book, and they go a little bit deeper. So I might read a little bit more about the book because I actually enjoyed the movie, but I think people that read the book may not enjoy the movie.
Why is that?
Probably because it sounds like the book was a little bit. It's always more, right? They're always going to be able to go deeper. They're always going to be able to flesh out those characters a little bit more than movies sometimes can.
Sure. I'm not sure there's ever been an adaptation where readers of the book have been fully satisfied.
You know what? There was one Stephen King book that I thought matched the book like to the T to me.
What was that?
It was half. Oh crap!
Half o crap?
No, half o crap. I had to take my character.
Whoops, sorry, that was you.
Half-Life.
Half-Life.
Oh, what? Stephen King.
I don't know.
Now I'm just gonna the half.
Half Moon, Half Blood
Dark
Prince.
Half, the Dark Half.
Oh, the Dark Half.
Oh, the Dark Half. Okay.
I don't know if I've seen the Dark Half. I'll have to check that out. But there's I always enjoy novels to movies. Like if they're done well, I'm not real picky about it, but it seems like it's impossible to like Lord of the Rings, great, loved them, great, awesome, whatever, but they're nothing like the books in terms of scope. They just can't be. And I'm okay with it. I have come to grips with the idea that the books are often going to be thicker than the movie can be, and I'm totally cool with that, right? Like maybe
if you want to dive into that world more,
Yeah.
I think it's even. I actually enjoy watching the movie and then diving deeper into the book.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun to do. I mean, the closest adaptation I think I maybe have ever witnessed is probably Game of Thrones in terms of somehow capturing that scope. But they have the trick of being able to do it over a series and doing it over multiple episodes, and it's a different kind of thing than a movie, a one-off. Because 2 hours is usually not enough to kind of fit an entire narrative. Or even if you're doing an entire series of 3 movies, that's often still not enough. But I'm still okay with it. This idea that we have to hate it because it's not the books has always annoyed me. And I whatever, all the more. If it's something I enjoy, who cares if I get a abridged version? I can always go back and read the books again if I want to.
Did you, Brian, ever read the Snowpiercer books?
Yes, the graphic novels I did.
Yeah, you did.
I did not like them as much as I liked the movie.
Yeah.
Right, but didn't it add to the experience?
A little bit. There were a lot of differences between the two, like almost a completely different story between the two.
Mm-hmm.
The general premise is the same, getting to the front of the train, but I don't know. I don't regret reading it, but it did make me want to watch the movie again and say, oh yeah, all right, this is what I like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just liked it because it added more to that world and, I don't know, gave it more dimension.
I still haven't read them. I need to read them.
But yeah, Horns, I really enjoyed. In fact, Netflix said I would give it 5 stars.
Oh, wow.
Does he have
based
horns?
on my interest.
Does
What's
he have?
that?
He has horns, right? There's physically
So, yeah,
horns
the
on
premise-
him. All right.
The premise is his name's Iggy, and that's played by Daniel Radcliffe. And it also has Juno Temple. We've talked about her on the show a number of times.
Oh, yeah.
Plays his girlfriend. She has been murdered. He has not been charged with the crime, but everyone in the town, it's a small town, believes he has done it. One morning he wakes up and he's starting to grow horns. This gives him the ability, basically everyone is honest of sorts with him. So like, for instance, I think in the next part of this trailer, he's talking to the doctor because he's like, what is going on with this? I don't understand. So this is what the doctor says to him.
To proceed, I should grind me up some OxyContin and have a little snort.
So they're just very like honest about horrible things to him.
Interesting.
He's kind of the devil.
Wow.
So it's like the supernatural aspect to it. And he goes to his mother and hears some stuff that he didn't want to hear, goes to his father. So
It's like the What Women Want kind of thing where he can hear what they're
Except more
thinking. Okay.
twisted, right? A little darker. I like it a little darker.
way darker.
Yeah.
It's actually dark comedy. There's some funny scenes in it. So like all of the news people are trying to get a story for him, and he's like, you know what? Whoever beats the crap out, wins, fight each other, and the winner gets an interview with me. And so like all these news reporters are beating the hell out of each other, and it's just, he can make people do things, and he's trying to find the killer. It's a whodunit kind of thing, but with a supernatural twist.
I'm in.
So I really enjoyed it.
I'm in. That sounds good.
Yeah.
All
Cool.
right.
Yeah, definitely have to check that out.
Brian, you want to do yours now?
I'll do mine. This is a 2013 movie based on a book. Scott, you want to play the clip for me, please?
And my file is called Brian's Pick. So here you go.
A lovely Christmas carol, yes. Carol started going out on the piss with Stephen. When Steve took his trousers off, Bruce knew she'd be leaving. Bruce, he wanted Stacy back, but she wasn't coming. This promotion's made him crack. He isn't in the running.
So that is that's a kind of a dream sequence in the middle of this movie that the main character has. A guy named Bruce Robertson, played by James McAvoy, and he is a horrible, horrible person. He is like probably the best comparison is like a Tyler Durden kind of character.
Oh yeah, it reminds me
causing
of
mayhem. And
is it like Bad Lieutenant kind of vibe I get from the trailers and stuff?
Yeah, kind of. The movie is Filth, and it's based on a novel by Irving Welsh, the guy who also wrote the book that became Irvine Welsh, not Irving Walsh. Irvine Welsh. It seems appropriate for this segment to slightly mispronounce a name. The guy who wrote Trainspotting, the movie that developed the movie, and it's very much along the same lines. And while that one delves into, obviously drugs and heroin and abuse, this one deals more with the abuses that this guy puts on everybody else around him. He's horrible to his coworkers. He's horrible to the people that consider him a friend. He's horrible to women, very horrible to women. And it's a really, really interesting role for James McAvoy. Really cool. Such a dark, horrible direction. But well acted. It's got
he's great. He's really compelling to me.
Yeah, he really is. And for people who don't recognize the name, he's the guy who played Professor X in the X-Men First Class movies. He was in
Penelope too. I recommended that a while back.
What was it?
Oh yeah,
Penelope.
Oh yeah. That's right. Also not Unwanted. What's it called? The other comic book adaptation. Wanted. Was it Wanted?
There you go.
Yeah. It's
The
not
opposite.
Unwanted.
He's not unwanted. He's wanted.
For your Harry Potter connections, it's got Shirley Henderson, who played Moaning Millie.
Myrtle.
Myrtle, Moaning Myrtle,
Mm-hmm.
in a very different role from Moaning Myrtle. Holy cow!
Moaning Millie is from another one of Brian's videos he keeps to himself.
Gonna have a Harry Potter connection through all these.
Oh, well,
movies.
Jim Broadbent was the voice of the trailer thing you just heard, or the scene that you just played, and that he's the dark arts teacher in the final 2 movies.
Right. Yeah. Joanne Froggatt from Downton Abbey.
Mm-hmm.
Ian DeCasticker from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Guy who plays Fitz. I mean, this when you watch this, oh yeah, what's her face? Catelyn Stark's sister.
Oh, the crazy sister with the whole
crazy sister,
the sky hole
from Game of Thrones. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
She's in this. Again, really, really dark roles from a lot of them.
I just added to my queue. I've been probably the same way with Horns. I've been seeing it, but I haven't had a chance to watch it. So
I saw the trailer like a year ago and said I will see that movie. That's totally up my alley. It's kind of this I don't know. I like hard British, crimey things, and this looks like one for sure. So I'm
and
all
it's
in.
got that same kind of quick cut thing like they do with Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels and some of the other Guy Ritchie stuff. He's what else was I going to say about this? I mean, it's it's filled with language and boobs. Actually, it's filled with nudity of all genders. So
so man wiener then.
Man wiener is included in this film.
Okay, should be. Is it on the box? It says on the back includes man wiener.
now with 60% more man wiener.
I think every movie that has man wiener is like 100% more.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's
100% more than any movie you saw previous to this one.
Yeah, so don't watch it don't watch it with the kids. It's funny because the pick on this was interesting because I did not like the book and I didn't actually finish the book because I wasn't enjoying it. But I like this movie.
Well, that's interesting because that's another subcategory: books that you don't
Books
like
we
while you're
didn't
reading
like.
it. Yeah, that end up being better as movies. That happens a lot, I think.
Exactly.
All right. Well, my film is based on a little clip I'm going to play for you now.
So I dropped everything. And I called in every favor that I knew, and I spent 4 hours at the consulate begging for a visa. You know, I wanted to make this grand gesture. I wanted you to see what you meant to me. So I'm here. And you have to say something. Well, maybe it's awful or hurtful or shameful. I don't know, but you have to talk to me.
All right. Any guesses?
Oh, the woman's voice sounds familiar.
Yeah. Apply an accent
brunette
to it.
with the big eyes, brunette with like the
Nope.
kind of big sad eyes.
If you know that she's faking this American accent, that might help.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay.
Did pretty good.
Who's she talking to? That's what I want to know.
She's talking. I'll give you another hint. She's talking to. I'll say it this way. She's talking to Captain Kirk, even though it's not a Star Trek movie.
Right. So it's Chris Pine.
Maybe. Robert Pine's son. We'll say that.
I have no idea.
It is Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit.
Oh, okay.
So I'm a big Clancy fan, and I really like the Jack Ryan stuff. And this is a good example of me enjoying the movies just as much as I enjoy books from Clancy. For the most part, there's some poopy ones. I don't think the what's the Jack Ryan when it was Ben Affleck. Didn't like that one.
Sum of All Fears.
Yeah, we saw that on Film Sack.
That was Keira Knightley.
Yeah, Keira Knightley. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, that is crazy.
Yeah, she did a pretty good job. She kind of annoys me in the movie, though. I don't know what it is. There's something. Well, she kind of annoys me in general, but I don't know why. It's some weird. It's something.
Because she looks like a piranha.
Maybe. She kind of does. Anyway, I liked that movie a lot. I know it got kind of middling response. People weren't super stoked about it, but I love the idea of rebooting the Jack Ryan series. I really like Chris Pine. I think he's a really interesting guy on screen. And I thought Shadow Recruit was a lot of fun. And some would say, well, Scott, I thought you hated movies where they try to get all high-tech and computer hackery and don't do that very well. And you're right, I do not like that very much. But I felt like this movie had some pretty good technology hackery stuff covered in some good suspension of disbelief, so it didn't bother me as much as, say, something like The Net or, you know.
How was Kevin Costner?
Great. I love him in everything, though. So I'm a terrible person to ask because I never not
like him too. I always feel like, is there something wrong with me? And I like him.
No. I think you and I are the right ones. Everyone else is busted up with the Kevin Costner hate. I think he's awesome, and he was great in this. and his role was.
Did you like Postman?
I hated Postman.
But he liked Kevin Costner.
But I like Kevin
Probably because
Costner
it
in
was
it.
the apocalyptic kind of movie.
Oh, I love those kind of
Speaking of-
movies. That's why it disappointed me so much because I didn't think it was a very good one. But
Speaking of
he's great.
apocalyptic movies, are you guys watching Last Man on Earth?
Brian is. We haven't started yet.
and
but
I'm loving it.
Scott, you need to
Carter
watch
and
that
I,
show.
we will. Carter and I are all queued up. We're gonna watch it together,
Good.
so we're gonna watch it. Yeah.
I thought I was just gonna watch one episode, and then I watched all 3 in a row, and because
Especially at the end of the 3rd episode, it's so damn funny.
I just love it. So
People
much.
are. I mean, the raving won't end. Everyone loves it, and critics love it. Everyone loves it. So I obviously.
It seems like something that would be very, like, okay, I kind of know what this is going to be, blah, 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 but it's
Yeah.
so much more than that.
such a sleeper hit to me.
Yeah, it really is. Totally.
Wait, when did this come out?
And there are a total of 3, right?
3 episodes.
Yeah,
3 episodes right now.
3 half-hour episodes.
Okay. Well, I'm
Not a huge commitment.
Yeah, no, that's easy. And Carter's like, she's the one begging me. She's like, Dad, we have to watch this. Okay, so we're gonna make it our thing is to watch this together. So, looking forward to that. So there's your 3 movies: Shadow Recruit, based on the novels by Tom Clancy. I don't know which book. Is there a Shadow Recruit book? Probably. I don't know. I just know they're based on that series. Jack Ryan books, and then you got your
Filth. Based on the books by Irvine Welsh.
And what was the
book?
Horns, based on the book by
Horns.
somebody? Who wrote that book? Do we know?
Crap.
James Horner.
Oh no, Joe Hill. You were close.
Joe Hill. Wow.
Joe
All right.
Hill.
You had the right initials. Holy cow.
Wasn't Joe Hill Yeah, Joe Hill was a director. No. I'm thinking of somebody else. Anyway, whatever. Old Western guy. Doesn't matter to this conversation. What is our theme next week?
The theme next week is, let me pull up the straw poll. We've already done live action movies based on cartoons. The next one is films that started TV shows.
Oh.
Submitted by Genius, I guess.
So
maybe?
not it's films that started TV shows. Oh, that's
Films
interesting.
That started TV shows.
Yeah,
Again,
yeah. I like it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I've got a good
I have a great one, but I'm going to throw it out as too easy, so we can just use it as an example.
it would be Avengers and Shield, right?
No. Well, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
But like MASH would be the one I'd think of.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, really?
which
You
is-
think of that one?
Yeah, but MASH isn't streaming, so the movie's not. I mean,
I'm joking about. What would make you think of that show?
I've been thinking a lot of MASH lately. We like the MASH. I like this one. This is fun. We've done one like that before, where that was movies or TV then movie. Wait,
Yeah.
have to go. Yeah,
I think we did TV than movies. Yeah.
Yeah, so this will be a cool other side of that. I like it.
Cool.
Awesome. Well, Nicole, anything else before we let you go today?
I every once in a while I'll get recommendals from listeners, and it was just here. I'm sorry. Everybody in the chat room and on Twitter, Katavari, keep recommending Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Yeah, I've been hearing good things about that too. It's a
Everybody's saying it's hilarious.
Tina Fey created show starring Ellie Kemper from The Office.
Oh, right, the direct to Netflix thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, big hearing great things about that.
Yeah, I'm
mostly from Netflix, who says you might like this.
You're gonna like this.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot
I'm
of
really
that.
looking forward to it. Tina and I we've got that on our list. That's something we're gonna start watching as soon as we get some time. So probably this week.
Hey, did they? Real quick, sorry to derail this, but Last Man on Earth, is the first episode run as a full hour? And
Yes.
Then, okay.
Yeah, it's 2 half-hour episodes jammed together as one.
Okay, that's the way. The iTunes listing's a little weird. It makes it seem like there's only been 2 episodes, but I guess it was a premiere that was 2 hours, right?
Yeah, they back to back.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
And then
yeah.
I have one other thing from Aaron Rosowski, I believe, on Twitter. Wanted to recommend the movie Parallels on Netflix. Super awesome modern Sliders vibe. So if you like the show Sliders,
Yeah, I did.
so I
Plus,
thought
I like a good plate of sliders.
And that's Parallels.
Parallels. I've never heard of it. So yeah.
First
It's
time.
a 2 hour. Okay, yeah. Oh, brand new. Wow.
Okay.
There you go.
I'll check that out. I
So
like
there
it.
you go. We're full of recommendals today.
Yeah, this is
Wow.
great.
Bursting at the recommendal seams.
This is true. Nicole Spag on Twitter. Nicole, take it easy. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye now.
See you.
All righty. Hey, look what time it is. Tom time.
What time is it? It's Tom time.
It's Tom time. Let's get Tom in here. Let's get that going. He is showing his away, but I bet that's not true. I'll bet that there's no truth to that. I bet it's not true at all. His dots are rising. Okay, let's play it right here. Oh, we have a little sponsory thing for him, so let's do this first.
With the computer, as with any tool, the concept and direction must come from the man.
Tom's Tech Time is brought to you by who, Brian?
The Buzz Out Loud 10-year reunion. It's happening, and you're invited. Tom Merritt, Molly Wood, Veronica Belmont, and Jason Howell will be celebrating 10 years of Buzz Out Loud on March 29th at 12:30 Pacific, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, and 7:30 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. It is free. Tickets for the event at the Hack 5 warehouse are available at bit.ly/BOL reunion. But if you want to attend online, you don't even need a ticket. The event will stream live on Alpha Geek Radio and on YouTube. Buzztown's back for a day.
Whoa, Tom, that's cool, man.
That's a GMT? No, that's not Greenwich Mean Time.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why would
Who
that
paid
just
for that
be...
ad?
Why would that only be 4 hours later than Eastern? Is that really...
Wait.
That was...
Oh, well, Eastern, yeah, because we're only...
Yeah, Eastern's just a hop across the Atlantic.
I guess so.
yeah,
All right, there's
that's true.
4 hours difference.
All of us over here in the proper time zones don't know what the hell's going on. Tom, that's exciting, man. Grats.
Yeah, no, we're still planning it. It is so cool. No, it's gonna be fun. Veronica, Jason, Molly Wood, and I. Natalie Morris is gonna call in via Skype. Rafe Needleman's gonna be there. We're still got other people that we have to talk to drag them out there and stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be fun and a little sad.
Yeah.
That this is not the Buzz Out Loud 2000th episode or something like that.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
That's really cool. I'll never forget.
Hopefully we can dig up that first call from Scott in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, I used to call all the time back in the day. It's how
we were always impressed by the guy with the really good voice.
Yeah,
he always had smart stuff to say.
You should do something with that voice.
That's Scott in SLC. He's good. Yeah, use that voice.
Yeah, use that call, she'd say. And that's how I met Veronica. It's when the guild got started. It's when I met Tom in Vegas shortly after that. That's when things really got crazy for the family. So yeah, it means a lot to me. And that was the place on your 1000th episode that I announced I was leaving my full-time job to do Frog Pants. Crazy.
We made news.
Yeah, it's weird. Anyway, grats on that. Let's dive into today's technical preparation. You're always working on DTNS. I see it happen because I'm privy to some of that, and it's always fascinating to watch. And because I get to see that happen, oftentimes I see stories fly by. They're like, "Oh, dude, that's a great TMS thing," and sure enough, you often bring those here. So, what's going on in technology today?
Well, here's first of all, I want to say a little explanation of what we do and don't cover on Daily Tech News Show. Apple has had problems with its iTunes store being down this morning, and people are very excited about this. For forever, going back to the Buzz Out Loud days, through Tech News Today and Daily Tech News Show, resist covering outages for any service until it's been like a day. It's like a missing person thing.
Right.
Like, call me when they've been gone for 24 hours and we'll look into it.
Right.
Because what happens is, and this is why, it's not because I don't think they're news. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. Services go down all the time. We only tend to notice the ones that are really popular. And very often it'll be like, Twitter's down, and then it's back up in an hour. And if you cover it on a podcast that people don't listen to the next day, they're like, well, it's back up now. What's the big deal?
Right.
So the only time that I have ever said, okay, well, we definitely have to cover this outage now was that PlayStation Network outage.
Oh, right.
Back in 2010.
Yeah, that was bad.
2011. Where it started to stretched for days and days. It's like, okay, now it's news. Now it's a problem. If the iTunes store doesn't come back up by tomorrow, then yeah, we'll cover it. But I'm probably not going to I'm probably not even going to mention it because it'll probably be back up by the time I do the show.
Right. Well, yeah. So what is the?
So anyway, I'm not talking about that for the past 5 minutes.
This just in: Twitter took a few seconds before it delivered my feed.
Yeah.
Wait! Breaking news.
Beep, 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 beep. Amazing.
You know what is going away though is that Sony PlayStation Mobile store. They're going to shut it down July 15th. That's the one where you could buy Sony games for Android, usually old games, but also play them on the PlayStation Vita.
Oh, right.
And there are a lot of indie developers.
Yeah, it's funny. I forgot all about that, which probably is an indicator. of what everyone was doing.
Why they're having to shut it down. Yeah.
I don't think anybody was using that very much. That's I guess not a sad thing to hear. But once again, Sony just chipping away, right, at their non quote unquote core things
Cutting
that aren't
the fat, finding things that don't work, getting rid of them.
Sure.
It is kind of confusing to me. Like, oh wait, what's the difference between the PlayStation Store and the PlayStation Mobile Store? Because I can get the PlayStation Store stuff on my Vita, which is mobile. So,
Yeah, it's weird. That whole thing was always a little bit jacked up, and some of that stuff, like the minis, is another subcategory. Which they call them minis, and they were mobile games that also played on your Vita, and you could just get those through the Vita store, but they weren't part of the mobile store. Like there was some real fishy.
And the mobile store was good for indie developers at first because it welcomed in Android developers, right?
Sure.
But they've been doing more outreach to indie developers on the PlayStation Store side of things. So I'm guessing that's why they're.
Well,
fine.
yeah, you're kind of splitting the vote because there's so much cool indie work happening on the Vita directly and on PS4 and PS3 directly that there's no real need for that anymore. I think that was at a time where it seemed like, well, mobile's where all the indie development is happening, and what's happened since is consoles and PCs and other things have upped their game. So just probably
I guess the other thing guys probably talked about it already this week, but all of the Apple announcements on Monday got everybody buzzing. Which thing caught your eye the most, Brian and Scott?
Brian, you say.
There were like 5 announcements.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. The watch is still first and foremost for me. Having a MacBook Air, I'm not in the market to get the slightly thinner one with fewer ports and a gold hue.
Yeah.
And
space gray though, dude. Woo, that's sexy.
Space gray.
Yeah.
But the HBO thing, I'm excited about because it means we'll be able to nix that off of our cable. We'll do a slight cord trimming.
Yeah.
Just so we can get all that stuff mobile and enjoy that mobile like we are with a lot of the other stuff. I mean, this is the cord cutting. There's the people who are able to do that just like cut the cord like it's funny because there's another cut the cord that means the same kind of thing, but just do it and get it over with kind of thing. For people like me, it's gonna be like, all right, we'll snip this part of the cord off.
You're cord shaving.
Cord shaving.
You're gonna pull half that Band-Aid off and just slowly just kind of.
Well, now, I'm curious why you would get rid of HBO with your cable company for HBO Now when HBO Go gives you the same things as HBO Now.
Because we don't have HBO Go, it's not available through our cable provider.
Bingo. Cable provider, you're gonna suffer in that region.
Yes, exactly.
Well, anybody on a PlayStation, wasn't the deal that everybody on a PlayStation couldn't get? No.
Yeah.
Well, every HBO Go app has to have permission from the HBO carrying cable company to work. And so you may have HBO Go on one device, but not another. And Comcast did not sign up for the HBO Go on PlayStation 4. And all the tech press lives in a Comcast region. So, of course, the tech press erupted with exclamations about that. But it's not the first time an HBO Go app has launched on a platform and not been available on a service. HBO Go wasn't available for DirecTV subscribers on Roku, even though it was available for DirecTV subscribers on the Apple TV for years.
Yeah.
And then eventually DirecTV signed some kind of deal, and now it is.
Yeah. Well, for me the other day, I want all the shiny things, but I don't think I want the watch this time around. I'm yet to be convinced that it's for me yet. But and I will say I think the new notebook is super sexy hot, but I don't have a need for it, so I probably won't be doing anything in that regard. However, the HBO Go or the HBO Now thing is totally something I'm going to do. So it entirely fits within my completely cord-cutted existence, which I've been in this state for what, six years or something now, and it'll finally give me a way to get HBO on the proper and have it the way I want it, which is all the archival stuff that I missed over the years of not having HBO, but not just the limited selections that are on Amazon Prime right now, but also this sort of premiere night stuff and things that I want like right when it happens. So for me, it's a no-brainer. I've already got an Apple TV. Even if I didn't, and even if I hated Apple, getting an Apple TV for $69, just consider it your HBO Now device. That even and though this stuff will whatever everyone's predicting like 6 months or a year or whatever before it starts showing up on other streaming devices, which I'm sure it will, you could make that investment now and feel pretty good about it and say, well, for $15 a month plus a $69 investment, up front, a setup fee, let's call it. I've got an HBO box.
That's what Apple's hoping you do.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're hoping people do. And I think a lot of people will. You know, it's funny, they talked about being launch partners when that overly tanned, buttoned, unbuttoned shirt dude came out that's the CEO
Richard
of...
Plepler, CEO of HBO, yeah.
That guy. He just stepped off the set of Sopranos so he could quickly do this keynote.
Apple, we're going to make you an offer. We didn't talk like that.
But the offer he made... or the offer they're making is purely a launch one.
You couldn't refuse.
Everyone needs to calm down. It's coming to your other devices. It'll all be fine in the long run.
It is annoying. I think people overreacted. Like, exclusive, that means it's never coming to other devices. 3 months. 3-month exclusivity. That is longer than I expected once they finally admitted what it was. That is for other digital distributors like Roku.
Mm-hmm.
You might see Comcast and or some other cable subscribing entity deliver this at the same time as Apple, because Apple only has the digital exclusive. Their current partners, which are the cable companies, could decide to distribute them themselves. They don't have any deals with those guys because those guys see this as a threat. And HBO is really trying to play the like, hey, you're just leaving money on the table if you don't take HBO Now. And the cable companies are like, no, we want to keep people subscribing to cable, not selling them digital subscriptions. So we'll see if anybody bites out there to offer HBO Now to people independently of their cable subscriptions. That might happen. The other thing is that you can watch it on a PC. You can watch it through the web, but you have to sign up for it through Apple. So my question is going to be, will we be able to go in through like the iTunes store and purchase it? Or do you have to actually have an iOS device like a phone or a tablet or an Apple TV?
Yeah, that'll be interesting. But yeah, this exclusive thing is an old trick that video game manufacturers have been using for a long time when, you know, Sony or Microsoft comes out and says, with an exclusive launch on our platform, and everybody goes, oh, exclusive forever, but really they just mean 3 months later, the Call of Duty DLC will be everywhere, not just on Xbox.
Yeah, and they have said, again, they didn't say it on stage, but they said it to reporters later. It's a 3-month exclusive for Apple on the digital front. So Roku's and all of those, they'll be getting it by July. Of course, that's after Game of Thrones.
Sure.
Finishes its run.
Sure,
So
but they'll have it all there to watch again, and
you can catch up if you want.
Sure. So do you buy into my theory that part of this is also, I mean, it's a win for Apple, and it seems to be a win for HBO. It seems to be a win for everybody who's happy about the ecosystem it's launching in. But doesn't it also seem like a smart way to roll out so that you're not blasted with every other device and all the potential traffic that entails? So you start with one platform and then you slowly move out to the others before, you know, things get too crazy. Just from a back end perspective, doesn't that make sense?
It certainly doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
I imagine they're expecting a lot of people to sign up, but it will put the brakes on it. Those sorts of things, I'm always curious, like, is it an engineering versus marketing decision? Because the marketing people, they want as many people to sign up as possible. That's their job. Yeah. And so if engineering's like, well, let's limit it for a slow rollout, those are counter purposes. But sometimes that is the smarter thing to do. Don't forget Major League Baseball Advanced Media, which does much more than just Major League Baseball streaming, is the platform for HBO Now. HBO Go is still an internal service as far as I can tell. So those are two different platforms right now. And MLB AM has a lot of experience at this. Not that they have always had a flawless launch. WWE's launch, for instance, was a little rocky that first day. But yeah, I can imagine the engineers wouldn't be too disappointed if they're like, well, good. It's nicer to have a limited pool. Certainly nicer to have a limited number of devices to troubleshoot on.
Yeah, exactly. And being able to I think that helps them. Whether that's their intent or not, that definitely makes a few IT guys breathe a little easier.
One thing that trickled out later that I don't know if a lot of people caught, HBO Now you can watch on up to 3 devices at a time.
Oh, wow. Really?
So you can watch a show, Kim can watch a show, and Ibbot can log in with you.
The kids could watch not hardly anything on HBO except for what was the old puppet thing they did in the 80s?
Fraggle Rock.
Fraggle Rock. They could watch old Fraggle Rock reruns. Sure, we got it all worked out.
That's why I said you should just share it with Ibbot. I mean, don't do that. That is against the terms of service.
All right, no problem.
I'm fine seeing the boobs.
Old cord trimmer Ibbot over there.
And because you can do 3 devices at once, I wonder how many people are going to pool their resources on that.
Yeah.
It's an interesting decision on HBO's part. I think a lot of people thought they'd go for a single device limit.
Here's hoping for 2 things: a flawless launch and a flawless lunch later for Tom today. Tom's
I'm
going
have
to
a little skirt steak and broccoli.
It sounds lovely. Tom's going to, speaking of skirts and the steak or whatever, he's going to South by Southwest tomorrow.
It's actually not too far off.
Not too far off. Remind people, I know the night attack thing is primarily a night attack thing, but if there's any tadpoolers around in the area and they want to stop by and say hi, where are you guys going to be? What's the plan?
Look, Tadpool members are Diamond Club members.
Yeah,
like
it's interchangeable.
There's some kind of Venn diagram, and I don't know what it is that shows that somewhere. So yeah, Veronica Belmont and I are going to be at the Handlebar, along with Justin Robert Young, Brian Brushwood, the Possum Posse, and more, at 3:00 p.m. in Austin, Texas. You don't have to have a badge if you just live in the area. Or just happen to be in the area, not for South by Southwest, come on over to the Handlebar at 3 p.m. on Saturday, 3 p.m. Central Time. There's going to be music, and there's going to be us hanging around, chatting with people, and they serve beverages there, too.
There you go. Sounds like fun. Crowded times. Way
Last
better.
time I was there, they had a Bitcoin ATM.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
What do you do with that? How did that work?
You get Bitcoins.
The Bitcoin thing. Hey, look, you know, it had its heyday.
Let me explain Bitcoin to you, Scott.
No, don't.
It's like a big cat with wings that lands on a tree.
Oh, now. Oh, shit. Where was Tom 6-7 months ago when I really couldn't figure this out? All right. Tom Merritt, always a pleasure. Don't forget DTNS today. Shirley will be live. Who's your guest today? Who do you have on the...
We got Eck from Hockey Buzz coming on, who always is familiar with all the tech news, and we'll be talking about all this stuff. But particularly, NHL has an interesting partnership with Samsung that he wants to talk about, and that will lead us into talking about Major League Baseball advanced media, sports blackouts, that sort of thing.
Cool.
How all of that works.
No, that's
He's
awesome.
got the inside scoop on some of that.
I like that. He'll bring it. It's a real hat trick of, I don't know what I'm saying. That's a terrible kind of thing. I won't say it ever again.
We're going to cross the blue line into tech news.
Offsides. All right. Tom Merritt, have a great week. Safe trip, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Thank you, guys.
Bye now.
See ya.
Oh, we never had video from Tom. I just noticed.
Oh.
That was weird.
How will people know what he looks like?
I know his mouth never moved.
Well, no, that could have been a live video. He's just ventriloquizing.
Ventriloquizing. Is that how you'd say it?
Ventriloquizing.
Sure. Quiet. I don't know what I'm saying. Qui-Con Jin. Hey, look it. We got one phone call to play. By the way, these phone calls. Yeah, just the one. Comes to us 801-471-0462, by the way, folks, if you want to send your calls in. And here's one that deals with that Kurt Schilling talk from the other day.
Hey, Scott and Brian. It's Ron from Missouri here. Just calling in response to TMS 777. I was actually going to say the conversation you were having with Jerry on there about stuff going on with Kurt Schilling and basically his crusade on that whole thing. Honestly, the little people that are getting nailed for it, the community college kid and this other person that worked for 18 hours, honestly, maybe it's the people like that need to understand that, things like this can't be said, no matter how anonymous you think it may be, so who knows? Maybe it's a good thing that they're going after these people that aren't exactly that well known or anything like that. Have a good one.
Okay. Here's what I think is important to make a distinction about. I don't think Kurt Schilling is trying to create a crusade against this as a general problem. I think Kurt Schilling was specifically going after 2 or 3 people who specifically threatened his daughter. And I think if he has a crusade at all, it's that if everyone did that, the problem would go away. In other words, we all have whatever victimization is happening, those who are being hit to strike back.
And say something. Exactly.
To strike back. And then if you all strike back individually, the overall problem gets less and less. What I don't think he wants to do is soapbox this thing and become like the symbol of let's kill online harassment. Because I think he doesn't think that's actually possible for him to affect it that way. But he did know he could stop these 3 dudes, and he did. So, I think I'm kind of with him. I think I'm kind of with the Kurt method. Yeah. If somebody's going to come after me and my daughters, let's say, I would go after them hard, and I would not then want to be some symbol for the cause. I just want to do my bit, and everyone else should do their bit.
Mm-hmm.
We don't
Agreed.
We don't necessarily need like central leadership. I mean, maybe we do. I don't know, but I'm not that guy. I don't think Kurt wants to be that guy either. And I'm not like Kurt, and Kurt's not like me. But we get along anyway.
Why?
I don't know why.
By the way,
yeah.
I just put a late breaking news item in Skype for us really quickly.
Let's
that we can
take
tackle.
a look here. What do we have? Hold on. I'm very excited. Something on Esquire.
Mm-hmm.
Vince Gilligan tells Breaking Bad fans to stop throwing pizza on the Walter White roof. People have been doing that to that poor lady?
Apparently people have been doing it, yes. So, I mean, you can go buy the rock candy. You can go to the motel like I did, the car wash, all those places I went and drove by the Walter White house.
Yeah.
But don't throw pizza on her roof.
That's not nice. Brian, I now demand that you take first paragraph with the quote in it. When on the start said there is nothing original. Can you please read that as Vince Gilligan, please?
Well, there's nothing original or funny or cool about throwing a pizza on this lady's roof. It's been done before. You're not the first person to do it. People live in these houses. They're trying to go about their lives just like we all are. If you see anybody acting like an asshole, got to get more whistle on that one, asshole. Well, I'm not saying go after them personally or anything, but maybe just take down their plate number, something within reason.
Again, I'll be Jonathan Banks because he added to it.
Yeah.
And if I catch you doing it, I'll hunt you down. That's the best Jonathan Banks I have.
Pretty good, yeah.
That guy.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with him.
Better Call Saul has their new Emmy nominee. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
The last couple episodes, good Lord, Jonathan Banks, you are my hero. Anyway, quit doing that. That pizza thing's terrible. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick. And with that, we'll leave. Podcastawards.com. Vote for us every day. Vote us every day.
Vote stream every day.
Here he is.
Vote Frog Pants every day.
Thanks, buddy.
That's even better.
Frogpants.com/TMS is our website. It's an internet web page. You can find us on email by emailing us at themorningstream@gmail.com. Our phone number to leave voicemails on is 801-471-0462. On Twitter, find us at Morningstream, at Scott Johnson, at Coverville. Reminder, today is a new Coverville, so check that out later. Oh, what else?
I like that where it goes in the chat room is saying, this isn't Vince Gilligan. No, you're right. It's me.
I hope he really didn't. I want him to really think that he thought we were playing a clip of Vince Gilligan. Because I love your Vince Gilligan. It's one of my favorite things. Yeah. We don't get to use it very often, so that was a good excuse.
Sparingly. You got to use it sparingly.
Yeah, you can't do it all at once or all the time. All right, let's get out of here. Brian brought music with him. I can't wait to hear what it is.
And believe me, it's more of a caricature of Vince Gilligan than an attempt at a dead-on impersonation. No. Daniel Lowe wrote in, said, on March 11th, 2015, my wife Laura and I will have been married for 11 years. We met on New Year's Eve 2003 and were married. We actually eloped on March 11th, 2004. We knew that in that short time that we'd be together always. 2010, we had our first child, a baby girl named Carter Abigail. This song has always been very meaningful to our relationship. Thanks for all the great things you do. Love the show, though. Daniel.
Oh.
And the song you picked was Come Away With Me by Norah Jones. There aren't a lot of covers of the song, but I did manage to find one that isn't unlistenable. There's a version I've got that I listened through like 3 or 4 times and said, I just can't play this. It's just not that good. This one, though, comes from a 2011 collection called Desert Island Songs. It's Stéphane de Bellec, or Stéphane de Le Bellec. It is kind of a electronicized slightly cover of Come Away With Me by Norah Jones. I kind of like this, and I hope you will too. It's Stéphane Le Bellec. I really, really like this song, and it's Come Away With Me.
All right, cool. We'll see you guys tomorrow. It is Thursday, so Wendy will be here. We'll have all kinds of fun. Come on back, you hear?